Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Jacoby.
And Jerry from Papa Roach.
And you are listening to Hard Rock Radio, Stef's Rock Show, so turn it up.
Yeah. Stephanie's Rock Show and smnnews.com. We are here with members of Papa Roach. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having us. I'm glad to be.
Talk about yesterday. You had an album drop August 31st, Time for Annihilation. It's kind of a hybrid album with some old and new stuff and live. Let's talk about it some more.
Pretty much this record is, like you said, it's the goal for this record was to connect the past to the present and the future, and we fancy ourselves a kick-ass live rock and roll band, and we wanted to capture that on record. Our fans have been chomping at the bit for a while, you know, on our Twitter page or our message boards, and we try to listen to our fans as much as possible, you know, try to please them and such. And they've been asking us, when are y'all going to release a live record? We did a DVD a few years ago, and they were like, we want to be able to jam it out in the car. And so we just finally left the major labels. Now we're on 11-7, which is an independent rock label. And
you have more freedom on that?
Most definitely. The freedom to do a release like this. You know, this is different. And, you know, half of it is a live record. So it's almost like live greatest hits mixed with an EP, 5 brand new songs. And so it's the past to the present.
How much have you changed? Oh, that was hot. It's okay. We might need to do a replay of that later. So you guys really started in '93, but 2000 is when you blew up with Infest. How much have you guys changed from Infest until Time for Annihilation? What's been?
I mean, you know, it's when we came out with Infest, you know, our major, you know, influence was hip hop and you know, I mean, we obviously had other influences, but that in the whole scheme of things was where we were at musically, and you know, now it's been, you know, leaps and bounds different. You know, now I think that our musical repertoire has like grown, you know, immensely.
I mean, we're more, you know, it's just more, it's a lot more melodic now. You know, we started out as you know, melding the hip hop with the rock and stuff, and with Last Resort we had that classic hit, and it's like, where do you go?
My mom even knows that song.
Really? Yeah.
Sing it. Yeah.
Yes.
She gets drunk. My mom sings Last Resort. That's a shout out to her.
That's awesome. You know, and so we were like, well, where do we go from here? And I wanted to prove myself as a valid rock and roll singer, and over the last few records, just getting more and more melodic, and the band progressing, and really just trying to push things forward. And you know, it was like just recently. This is something that was kind of validating for me as a rock singer. I got a call from Carlos Santana's management, and they asked me to come and sing on his new record.
Wow.
Yeah, and it's
That's
like
huge.
it's a covers record. So he wanted me to sing on Deep Purple's "Smoke on the Water," and I was like,
Nice.
you know, dun, 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 dun.
That's a huge compliment.
Yeah, so it's like I got to go in and rip it, and you know, he was like afterwards, he's like, man, your voice is precious, kid. You rock.
That is
You know?
so badass to have Carlos Santana give you a compliment.
Yeah, that was definitely. And then I came home and I was like, I was kicking it at the house, and I showed up, and these like white roses came, and my lady's looking at me like, she's like, now who the fuck is sending you fucking roses?
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm looking at them all. Oh, thanks. It's from Carlos Santana. He
So
sent me.
you guys never had anal or anything like that?
No, just no.
Purely working?
No.
If you were to have anal, who do you think would be top and who would be bottom?
I can't answer that. I got way too much respect for Carlos than that. Yeah.
So you guys you're jumping off. That's what we're supposed to do here. That's what we're supposed to do. You guys are taking off in October, Monsters of Annihilation tour with Trapped and Skillet and another band.
If it was anal between me and Jerry, I would definitely be bottom.
You would be bottom? You would take it and you would love it? I love this. You're like, screw the tour. We're gonna go back to the anal. That was on the forefront. No, that's okay.
Speaking of anal, let's talk about the tour.
Yeah. This is great. So you guys are taking off, and where are you going? Just all around the U.S.? Are you going overseas?
It's all around the U.S. I think we start in Minneapolis, and hopefully end in our hometown, Sacramento.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm from Sacktown, actually, so this is weird. Yeah. Are you guys based all in Southern California or still back in Northern California?
We both live, half and half.
You're all over the board.
We're up north.
Okay, cool. I'm from Lodi, actually. I like to claim Sacramento because Lodi's not cool. CCR.
We're actually from Vacaville, so.
Oh, see, so we all like to, Sacramento's a hub, so you can just
try to tell them, we're from Vacaville. You try to tell somebody, I'm from Lodi, and they're like, where? You're like, well, it's by Sacramento. And they're like, all right, okay, cool, I get it, you know. So I totally feel you on that. We come from a small town, so.
Do you guys remember a band a long time ago that you might have played with, I think, called Die Trying?
Yeah.
They had the Oxygen's Gone.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, those were buddies of mine growing up, and it was weird. I remember hearing like, "Oh, we're good, we're Papa Roach."
Jack.
Yeah.
Jack is a good friend of ours. Jason Jensen. I grew up with that kid. Like I've known him since he was 17, and so
Wow.
I actually produced the demo that got those guys signed.
Nice.
So yeah, we go way back
helped
with
them
those
out.
guys. Yeah, we're still friends with those guys. Actually, Jason, the singer, and Jack and Matt all live down here now. So I got to get a hold of those guys.
But I gotta hit them up again. I was a wee lad when I was going to the shows.
Yeah.
So you guys are going on tour then, and then you're going on another tour with Buck Cherry in a second, right?
Yes.
That's exciting. What's your favorite band you've toured with, and the least favorite?
Favorite band we've toured with? Who's been great? I can't. Oh, fuck.
A lot.
We've had some great tours with Buck Cherry. I mean, just speaking of like going, you know.
They're one of our closest friends as a band.
You guys have a similar sound and look too. I feel like your audiences would blend in quite well.
They do, and you know, it's funny because for a while that's like almost every tour we did was with Buck Cherry, and we're like, dude, come on, let's do something else.
You're memorizing their stance.
Both bands were like, all right, cool, like we love you, but we're not going to miss each other for a while, you know. So we haven't seen the guys in quite a while, and they just dropped a new record. And we just dropped a new record, and so we're going to Europe. We're like, let's fucking do this again. And so it's Taste of Chaos tour with Disturbed and Buck Cherry and Hailstorm. So it's gonna be killer.
Very cool.
And
That's gonna be all over worldwide.
well, just Scandinavia, the UK, and mainland Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And I want to talk to you real guys because I think that Hollywood horror is kind of a theme for Lindsay Lohan, Paris Hilton, and whatnot. You guys described it as a miss in an interview. Why did you think it was a miss? And are you kind of proud of it, or are you just like,
Oh, totally proud of that song. Like that song, it's funny though, man, because like, you know, I started out writing that song about, you know, those Hollywood horrors, you know, and then I realized
any influence?
Like, well, then I started to really listen to the lyrics of the song, and I'm like, fucking A, dude, this song is about me again.
You somehow started out about something else, and it always turns back to you.
Like, it's like when you got your finger pointed at somebody, you always got three fingers pointed back at yourself. So it's
like
kind of
that,
like the realization, I'm like, fuck, I got to pull my shit together again.
Yeah.
But yeah, we call it a miss because, you know, various hits and misses. We wanted it to be a single. We let it grow organically on the internet, and it just blew up. It was all over Kerrang radio, and our record company never took advantage of the opportunity to release it as a single. It's some of our fans. It's some of our This damn phone.
You're buzzing.
Oh, this is Reed Shackelford from our ex record company. I'll call him back. This is one of our really good friends.
Oh, cool. You support the iPhone.
Yeah, you know.
Should get a sponsorship right there. Apple, call him
Please.
up.
Yeah.
Send him anything you want.
iPhone. Yeah, but
whacking off the iPhone,
yeah,
actually. So, okay, what was your guys' inspiration musically growing up? Like, who did you look up to?
Mine was I was more of a metal guy, and it was, you know, Metallica, Slayer, Megadeth, Sepultura, some industrial stuff mixed in, and then my ex-girlfriend at the time said, you need to call these guys, you need to call Jacoby. And he ended up calling me, and he said, hey, because they were a band like a month before I joined.
Yeah.
And I had seen them play, and didn't have a guitar player. They had
we're just jammed.
it was all just funky, like weird stuff, you know,
Yeah.
and Jacoby called me, hey, let's come over and let's jam. And I told him at first, I said, I don't think it's going to work out, dude.
I like you, but I don't know if I can commit to this.
We forced him into it, dude. I
Yeah.
kept calling him, bro, dude, we need a fucking guitar player. We can't do this shit without you. You're the missing link, Jerry.
That's when you got on all fours and said you'll be the bottom, and he committed to Papa Roach.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And he's been nailing me ever since. And it's been a great relationship. I mean, for us, it's like,
No fighting. Everyone gets
we battle sometimes. I mean,
that's
nothing
good. That's
serious.
healthy.
I mean, it's like it's a brotherhood, and we know how to give each other space, you know.
Yeah.
And at times, it's like, you know, like I said earlier, it's like when we leave the airport and we've been out on tour for 6 weeks, it's like we'll give each other a hug and be like, cool, I love you, but I ain't gonna miss you.
I've seen you a lot.
It's the unwritten law in Papa Roach that it's like when we get off tour, it's like when, you know, you turn the lights on in a room full of cockroaches, they scatter. Like
How did Papa Roach, like, how did that name come about?
my great grandfather, his last name's Roach, and we called him Papa Roach. And I think that was probably one of the other reasons why Jerry didn't want to be in the band, is he thought the band name sucked.
And then you explained it, and it's like, okay, that's cute, and it's after somebody.
Okay,
But first
yeah.
you just thought you liked roaches or something kind of creepy. Or smoking weed. I thought maybe that could be a reference.
Oh, well, I was definitely in
Doing a little
smoking
bit of
pot.
that.
Yeah, when I was.
Yeah. If you're in Vacaville, I mean, come on, there's not much.
There was, yeah, it was like we were taking acid, listening to Wu-Tang Clan, smoking weed, listening to Funk Dubious, and
Are you guys in the hyphy movement at all, too? Little E40, Mac
Oh,
Dre. You guys know
E40.
these
Oh,
guys?
let's talk about
707, bitch, say it backwards.
Yeah,
I like the Yay area.
straight
I
up in the
partied there.
yeah area.
Yeah. When are you guys going to do a collaboration?
40 Belafonte. I love the hyphen movement, man. I wish I could be part of it. I'm like too busy being on tour, but
You need to call when you have a chance. Call E40, and I think Papa Roach and E40 need to come together.
yeah, man, the king of slanguistics.
NorCal would freak out.
E40 just came out with that double record that's pretty ripping. The guy who
check it out.
this guy picked me up from the airport, and he had
it
these
on?
he had these 2 CDs sitting up there, and he's like, he put on like a rock station, and because he saw me rocker, dude.
Trying to
And
please you.
Yeah, I'm like, I was looking up there. I'm all, you got that new E40? He's like, yeah, I got that new E40. I'm like, put that shit on. And so we bumped both records all the way back to Sacramento. And props to
it pretty
E40,
cool?
he killed it. It's great. 2 shorts on the record, which is killer.
Starting to punch bowl.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a rap show and check this out. This sounds awesome.
Bitch.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We're getting a little funky. I like this. Thank you guys so much for stopping by Rock Show and Hard Rock Radio, and wish you guys the best of luck. Check them out on the road, Monsters of Annihilation, and anything else you'd like to say to your fans?
Go get Time for Annihilation.
Get the record, and also like we're big fans of Playboy Radio. We be listening to it when I'm off the road. So
nice.
I got to actually re-up my subscription. When I went home, it was off my truck again. I'm pissed, so now I gotta go re-up my subscription.
yourself.
Exactly. Yeah.
Great. Okay, well, thanks so much for stopping by. Perfecto.